shit. Okay, perfect. Well, folks, welcome back to Vandenberg Rocket Launches. Are you guys getting a landscape view at home? I hit go live and I forgot to put it in landscape mode before I hit go live. Oh. Let's go up a little bit more. Well, we got some time to go till launch. Oh, it's 8:30 now. Jeez Louise. And I literally just checked a minute ago. That's why I figured, let's just go live. Well, hang on a second, folks. Let me check. JC, I do believe you, but I just checked. SpaceX still has it in 43 minutes. And so does 805.life. The most up to the minute, up to date launch schedule tracking there is. Don't go to any of those other sites. Come over to 805.life. We got everything kind of set up tonight. I got the Starlink in the bed of the truck. Got it just thrown in the bed of the truck. Waiting for the launch now. I moved. There's the lower viewing area. When I first got here, there was only like 4 cars there. Now it's probably pretty much full. And then all the fog rolled in. So if you went down to Surf Beach, if it's open, I didn't go out there today. I had running around to do, and got a last minute call at the casino that they had a leak. So I had to go do some running around. But we're up here on top of Harris Grade today. We got 40 minutes till till launch. The sun. So obviously it's going to get a little darker. Hopefully we get a good view of some jellyfish since they moved the the launches at 7:42. And the reason why I have the Starlink in the back of the truck is because I brought another phone so I could check on things. Yeah, so sunset is at 7:45 tonight. Launch is at 7:42, which will be kind of a bummer. You won't be able to see much. Well, there won't be that much jellyfish. People in Arizona, it's still going a little further south than normal. Last year, a lot of them were going right along the coast. So people in Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, southern Utah could see the launches. Now that they're going more of a southerly route out of Vandenberg, it's getting a little bit harder to see for points east of Vandenberg. But If you got clear skies tonight, anywhere east of California, you guys should get a decent jellyfish, which is a good thing. Oh, oh. Don't forget to comment where you're watching from, folks. Not only myself, but I'm sure other people that are going to watch this stream eventually are going to be interested to see how far away people are watching. Wait. We do get them from all over the world now, which I find interesting. But a little fun fact, I did do some notes, not too many, mainly because I've just been busy, but I wanted to kind of, so it is currently Vandenberg Space Force Base. That happened a few years ago, but it originally was Camp Cook, known, Philip St. George Cook was known as the father of the cavalry. That's who base was originally named for. And then it became Vandenberg Air Force Base, named after General Hoyt S. Vandenberg. He was the second chief of staff for the Air Force, known for essentially setting up the modern day Air Force. And if you don't know, the Air Force was a break-off of the Army. See, if you're down there at that spot, at the main turnout, if you go on your maps and look it up, that comes up as Harris Grade viewing area right there. If you're right there, see, I got this beautiful hillside blocking my view. But if you're down there, you can see east on a clear day all the way to Santa Ynez. But with those clouds moving in the background, they usually it stays along the Santa Ynez River. So if you're down there looking hard right, hard left, you can usually see down the valley a little bit. And then down there below us, you have Vandenberg Village, Country Club. What else is down there? Mesa Oaks. And then where is it? We're up here. It's kind of hazy, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it too well. Where's it at? That patch of dirt right there in the haze, that's Hancock Community College, Lompoc campus. That plot of dirt is technically the emergency responders, the police officers training road, where they get to go drive crazy. And then there's also the fire department training tower. Hancock has its own emergency training facility there. One of the coaches the other coach besides my son I'm coaching with right now, he's actually going to school there, becoming a firefighter. There are some spots out in this chaparral area. You could park alongside the road and hike out. There's some really good viewing areas down in there. I was going to go down there, but see all the haze? I wanted to get up above it a little bit. We were going to go to Providence Landing. They have a cool little park. So if you ever come up with your kids and you're bored and you want something to do, you go hang out at Providence Landing and let them play around on the park. Oh, wait. And then, you know, you just hang out and wait for the launch. And then as soon as it's ready to go, you yell at the kids, "Hey, launch!" And then they turn around and look. Because you could, on a clear day, you could see the pad from there. Which one is it? 10. Why does it keep doing that? But we're currently up here on Harris Grade, waiting for booster 1093's 13th launch. It has flown SDA T1, TL, B, and C, Transporter 16, and 10 Starlink missions. Oh, wait. And even with 1093 having 13 launches, it sounds like a lot. But it's kind of one of the babies of the bunch. You got 1063 with 33, 1071 currently has 32. And there's the exciting thing. Make sure you come back on Saturday. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Make sure you go to 805.life and sign up for the launch alert emails. Excuse me. I would sign up just for the email list, period. We just started the website and we will be stepping it up very soon. For me, once baseball is over. And Eddie and I have a chance to sit down and break down what we want to do. Oh, we zoomed all the way out. No, there we go. There's the fog layer. Don't know if we'll be able to see re-entry tonight. Re-entry happens somewhere over there. And the only reason why I circled it like that, because it all depends on the trajectory. And usually I'm able to, as long as I could see the ridge line on the other side, I know how high up to look. Right now, with the fog, can't really see too much. All right. My countdown's down to 30, so let me get the Z50 set up. What are we going to use for a target? We'll use the water tanks, as usual. And don't forget, folks, if you're ever thinking about coming up and watching a rocket launch and you don't really know what to do, where to go, you can always go to 805.life. And then also, hang on, okay, we are good. You can go to 805.life. You can also, this is what we're going to be setting up also here pretty soon. You can go to Alert California. I use Watch Duty. You can go to the Watch Duty app, and there are cameras set up all over the place. They're brush fire monitors, you know, so they can catch the smoke and then send units out quickly. But me, I use it for the fog. There's actually a camera right behind me up at the top of Harris Grade. And if you go to camera 2 looks west, camera 1 looks essentially northeast. But if you look through my pipe rack, you can see the antennas up there. Maybe if we go like this. There we go. You see those antennas up there? There's 2 cameras that the public can use to look through, see what's going on. Some people use them to watch brush fires. I use them to watch the sky. So I know where to go for a rocket launch. I was going to go out to Halama, but round trip it's almost a 2-hour drive. And the way these things are, these things meaning the rocket launches. So what did we start off today? 6:30? 6:32, I think, was the original time. And then it went, or 7:32, 7:36, 7:42. And I think that's where we are at right now, is 7:42. And once again, thanks everybody for tuning in to Vandenberg Rocket Launches. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. If you want to stay up to date with the rocket launches, go to 805.life. That's 805.life. Turn on your notifications on the YouTube channel, because the next launch is scheduled for Saturday, Sunday. Window opens at 11:59. And the sweet part about that, guess what? It's a return to sender. That means it's landing back at Slick 4 East. About 1,000 feet southwest of where it takes off. You can actually go on Google Maps or whatever mapping you use. Go on Maps, put in Slick 4 Vandenberg, and you'll see the launch pad and the landing pad. If you turn it on so your map is facing north, to be down and to the left of the landing, or the launch pad, is the landing pad. And then it's also sweet for me, what I'm hoping, because that's Saturday, Sunday, and then the next launch is Tuesday or Wednesday. Hang on a second. Let me pull up the calendar. The next launch is going to be on Tuesday. It's scheduled for the 5th at 7 p.m. Sometimes SpaceX drops the rockets extremely quick, like in a day or two. Sometimes they sit on the pad for a week, which means on May 5th's launch, there's a possibility that we'll have a rocket on the landing pad and a rocket on the launch pad. We don't get that very often. It's not too windy, but it's breezy. So, pulling out the microphone. I should have done this to begin with, but I always forget. I'm still new to this, folks. So, in order to motivate me to keep doing this... Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yep. We're blue and we're blinking, so that's a good thing. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment where you're watching from. Hello, Core. I know she is, but my phone is saying... I'll go back again. Yeah, see? SpaceX still has 25 minutes. Let's see. Yep. SpaceX still says 25 minutes. They haven't updated yet. So, you guys know the way I am. If it's not SpaceX or 805.life, I don't care. Because essentially the way we set up 805.life is right off of the SpaceX page. So as soon as they update, we update. There's no... We don't play with no monkey business around here. If you know, you know. There's a lot of monkey business that goes on in rocket launch scheduling. And as my one executive producer, he would always, not always, but that's the page he would go to and check, which I understand. Everybody went to those pages, but I never did. I always stick with SpaceX because, hey, it's their rocket. For the most part, they're going to be the most up to date. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's who we're going to go off. Sorry, JC. Let's see. Well, I'm telling you, I've checked 2 different sites, and both of them are saying 23 minutes and 22, 21, 20. I'm on the right one, right? Yep. Flight 13. I gotta be on the right one. Vehicles, upcoming Starlink missions, watch. Yeah, starting April 29th, that's today at 7:32. And that's straight from the SpaceX side. I know in the past they've been kind of slow sometimes, but I don't know. It still says 23 minutes on their live feed. All right, so since we got a couple minutes, I'm actually using Streamlabs to stream now, folks. Which, from what I understand, now I can get super chats, and I haven't signed up for dual streaming. That's tomorrow. And we'll be streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and possibly TikTok. Yay. Not too happy about that. But hey, everybody's telling me that's where the viewers are. So go over to TikTok. Go like right there. That way you guys can kind of see. Let's go a little bit more. You guys can kind of see what's going on at the lower one. Oh, I got gloves in this truck. I made sure to leave some in there. Actually, I think we got 2 pairs of gloves in this truck. The only thing I don't have in this truck is my fling golf stick. Besides rockets, I'm a fling golf nerd. If you don't know what fling golf is, go look it up. Fling golf. It's fun. Played traditional golf for 30 years. I'm not saying I was a hack. I was actually pretty good. I could hit the ball straight sometimes. But ever since I started playing fling golf, I haven't picked up my old sticks. Uh-oh. There's an airplane overhead. Let's check to see if it's the spotter plane. This is kind of fun having the Starlink. I do have a Starlink sitting in the back of the truck. Bought it so I could live stream at Surf Beach, which I've done. I want to live stream from Halama. Was considering going out there today. Looks like this plane flying over is from Santa Maria. Where is it from? Oh no, it's from way up north. Oh, look at these idiots. Let's make a U-turn as slow as humanly possible across lanes of traffic on a blind curve. It's one of my pet peeves, folks. I hate seeing people do that. So look. That's essentially a blind corner. And oh, I just moved it. Damn it. Oh. So you see that area up there? There's like a S, there is an S curve through here, and that's almost to the top of it. But people get a running start coming down this hill, and by the time they reach this curve, if they're not familiar with this road, it gets kind of hairy. This is the parking situation up here. Please try to leave spots open. Don't hog them all up and park across. Try to pull in forward, or I pull in backwards, because then it's easier to leave. These people are going to have some fun trying to back out onto the road. That's why I pull in backwards, because then you just drive away. You don't have to play the guessing game of who or what is behind me. Because there's sometimes you come up here and it's packed. There's people everywhere. Which usually means little kids are running around aimlessly. Sometimes they damn near run into traffic. Where are they? They're over here more. Sorry, I moved the phone. So I got to get everything reset up. Re-pointed in the correct direction. We'll leave it like right there. That way you guys could watch the madness. I was going to park further up the road. That way you guys could see the people pulling into this viewing area. But I decided not to. But don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Nah, Dad. You're witching right now. Babysitting the witching. And don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Comment where you're watching from. The sun is getting closer to setting over the ridge line right here to our right. Still have a little bit to go. According to my timer, we got 15 minutes to go till launch. So it should kind of mellow out up here in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Where is it going to come from?
Over there, off in that direction.
Is this kind of foggy? Or
Yeah, but it's going in the air, so once it gets above the fog, you'll be able to see it. Don't forget about that, folks. The rocket is going into the sky. So as the yeah, we won't be able to see ignition and we'll miss the beginning of liftoff. But as long as the fog stays low like that, like it is right now, we're fine. You'll still be able to see everything. The problem happens when it's real high in the sky, or down there just off center screen right, those two white things, those are water tanks. If you're up here and you can't see those water tanks, or like tonight is going to get fairly dark because it's going to be right before sunset. If you're up here and the lights below us disappear, that's how you know the fog's moving in, and you might have made a bad decision coming up here to watch the launch. It has happened to me a couple times where I'm up here, the fog rolls in, and you cannot see anything. And when I say anything, I mean you can't see the edge of the cliff right here. So just be careful if you guys come up here. Get up here early, because as you can see, it does get full. Hang on a second. Is it a rental, or did you guys come from Nevada?
It's a rental.
Oh, all right. Where'd you guys come from?
She lives pretty close by. I'm from Kentucky.
Oh!
That's right.
I get to add Kentucky to the list.
Huh?
I get to add Kentucky to the list.
Yeah.
Different states that people have come from to watch the launches.
Do you come here often?
Everyone.
Really?
Yeah, I live down in Lompoc, so I'm live streaming right now. It's my little hobby.
Very cool.
It's my fun thing.
I didn't bring a tripod with me, but
You should have.
do you have any setting recommendations I should put it on?
No,
to capture?
I'm a beginner and I'm horrible. All I could tell you is, can you roll your ISO? Do you know how to roll your ISO while you're taking pictures?
Roll the ISO?
Yeah.
No, I know how to change it before I take the picture, but
Yeah, because that's what you're going to have to do, because the higher it gets up, the less light there's going to be. So don't. The professionals that you're going to be taking stills, so it's different. I'm doing video, so I roll it as I'm recording. But all the professionals usually set it at one number and go.
Well, because I was going to try to get like a lapse to get the whole...
Holding it?
Yeah, I know that's...
If you're going to do that, you might want to stick it on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, set it on the roof of the car and try to hold it.
Oh, also, where's it coming from?
So, like, essentially,
Like to the right
more
of the
to the
side?
right of where you're looking now. If you turn a little more that way, the pad is over there.
Okay.
The bet, what I suggest, goes for everybody on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Back up a little bit so your head ain't in the whole picture. Go on maps and go pinpoint, just put in Slick 4 Vandenberg and pinpoint it, and then zoom out and see where you're at, and then you could just kind of turn and get the proper angle for the pad. You could be in the general vicinity of it. Because yes, people watching at home or wherever you're watching this, I have seen...
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No. Trust me, the people at home kind of like it. Because I sit here and ramble about nothing for an hour or so. We're down to 10.5 minutes. I'll go check again to make sure. Yep. SpaceX is at 10:31, 30, 29. So they haven't scrubbed or postponed any further. Okay. See, they're already calling you baseball cap guy.
You're famous.
Yeah. A free promo for the place I bought this from,
Shellback Tavern.
in
Where's that? Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, there's like this crazy thing. Everyone in Santa Monica has been like, gotta go to this tavern and get a hat. So I did, and then when I was there, people showed up and they're like, yeah, I have like 20 hats, but I'm here to get another one. And then like a group of 8 people showed up to get hats.
I'm a hat guy. I'm a construction worker. Any guy that shows up with a brand new hat at work, where's mine? Where's mine? Yeah.
How many viewers do you have?
Right now, I'm just at 13. I just started YouTubing a year ago. And up until 2 weeks ago, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I have a producer at home helping me. 650 subs on YouTube and 180,000 on Facebook. And it was all a joke.
Now it's serious.
I did it to irritate my wife.
She's like, you're gonna make money now. I'm happy.
Well, she's been telling me I need to make money for the last 3 or 4 years, and I just didn't know what to do or how to do it. And now that I have Eddie helping me, thank you, Eddie, at home. And don't forget, people watching at home, don't forget to go to 805.life. Figure out what's going on in the 805, and then go over to the launch tab. And you can find out all things launches. We did just start the page, so it will develop as time goes. But yes, Eddie and I are already thinking of different things to post. I want to get a map with the ship tracker on there so we know where the ships are at all times. The Merrimack and then the other one. We got 7 minutes. We're going for a trip, folks. Hold on tight. Okay, just to the right of the sun. You guys might see the airplane up there. As long as he stays over here, he's banking. As long as he stays over here, he's out of the no-fly zone. But he's gonna have a badass view. I hope he's a member of the Facebook page and posts a picture. Yup, I said it. Don't forget, there's Facebook, Instagram, and a TikTok. Vandenberg rocket launches, all of them. Just go ahead and put that in there, and I'm sure you'll find us somehow. The Facebook page is more of an Instagram community. No words, just pictures and videos and links. We've been posting pictures of links to the 805.life page because we're trying to grow that. Okay, 6 minutes. Very interesting. Gregory, what's up, bud? We got that done quick enough where I got up here in plenty of time. Make sure and write a big bill. All right, for those of you just tuning in, we are up here on top of Harris. Well, not quite, but we're on Harris grade. Over here to screen left. That is the lower viewing area. There is a vehicle in front of that BMW screen left. But that is the main viewing area down there. If that truck's already parked that far back, that means it's a shit show down there. And then this is what it looks like here. There's still some room up there, see? If they were to pull forward a few more feet, then there would be more spaces to park behind us, but everybody gets scared of the cliff, which I don't blame them. You don't want to get too close and drive off the edge. Uh-oh. Newbies. Newbies. See, this is another thing I don't understand. The people that just got out of that BMW, they're going to walk down to the big viewing area, or I don't even want to call it the big viewing area. They're going to walk down to that viewing area, which to me, I don't know, I don't get it. Stay where you're at. Don't walk down the hill. That's lame. You're going to get the same view down there as you are up here. And then you don't get to be up here with the world famous Brad Wilkinson from Vandenberg Rocket Launches and 805.life. Don't forget, folks, go over to 805.life. Yes, JC. We should get a decent jellyfish. Prime time for jellyfish is a half hour to 45 minutes after launch. We're going to be a couple minutes before it. So it won't be the best. East of here, east of a 200-mile radius of us, they're going to get a really good jellyfish. As long as it's close to the coast, San Diego will... San Diego will get a decent one, but more like Arizona, Imperial Valley. Places that away are going to get a good view of jellyfish tonight. All right. Even though we can't see anything, we're going back toward the pad because strong back retract has happened. Well, hey, we got the Starlink rolling. Let's pull up the live feed from SpaceX and see what's going on. Yep. Oh, come on. Everybody, tell your friends, share the page. SpaceX has 34,000 people watching. Come on, we can get almost that many numbers. I know we can. I know their cameras are like right on the pad and all that, but it's not as beautiful as up here. Yeah. The live feed, if you're watching the live feed, it has about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But if you just watch the countdown clock on the SpaceX homepage, it's under 2 minutes now. 1:55, 54, 53. Let's go ahead and turn our timer off because I got this timer on. Oh. All right. All right, folks. Oh, we're back with Vandenberg rocket launches. Up here on Harris Grade. Oh, where's my notes? Waiting for booster 1093, 13th launch. The 8th launch of the month, the 29th launch of the year on the 118th day in the 17th week. 1093 last flew April 19th. So, not that long ago, they turned this rocket over. 1093 is flown SDA T1TL B and C, Transporter 16, and 10 Starlink missions. And even with 13 launches, it's still one of the babies of the bunch here at Vandenberg. What do we got? All right, 30 seconds, 38, 35, 34. Don't forget, if you're watching at home, hit that like button when we hit 0. What are we at? 20 seconds, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Get ready at home. All right, glasses on, hat backwards. 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. You can see it through the fog. Zoom in just a little bit. Just a little bit. There it is. There it is.
SpaceX.
Don't forget, we're up here on Harris Grade. So the rumble's going to take a second to get here. Oh, I'll leave it down. You can't really see the plume off the pad now, which I was trying to get a little bit of, but we couldn't. Here comes the rumble. Don't forget, hit that like button, folks. Oh, damn it. Max Q. There went booster 1093. Or actually, there still goes booster 1093 for its 13th launch. Oh, here we go. We're going to get some cool colors now. And the cool part about Vandenberg, when it originally opened, it was a training center for tanks. They used to shoot shells back and forth across the base. Oh, main engine cut off. Second stage ignition. Well, of course, we're going to sit and wait for re-entry. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Oh, here, let's go this way. We'll go this way and we'll see. You guys really can't see it too well now on the live stream. But there goes the second stage downrange. So essentially what you want to do is just track the second stage and follow it to the ground. Whichever direction it's going, just essentially follow it to the ground. And in about 4 minutes, we'll get re-entry burn. So what do we got on the timer? 48:30. So at about 52 minutes, we're going to be looking down there. And we're going to see if we could see re-entry burn. If we should be able to see something. The fog is kind of low enough where we might get just a little bit of re-entry burn. We got some time. We got like 3 more minutes. There goes the end of the plume from Max Q. And then the pad is over there somewhere, hiding in the fog. Oh, look. Here's a cool picture while we're sitting here waiting. Hold on, folks. We're going for a turn. Look at the moon.
Yeah, that was the Sunday one. Yeah, I didn't.
The moon looks beautiful tonight. Ooh. Okay, let's go back in the direction of re-entry burn, which should be somewhere over there. We're going to stay zoomed out until I see it. And then hopefully, don't forget to stay up to date. Go to 805.life. You can figure out when the next launch is. Most importantly, if you're on YouTube, go hit that like button, share it with somebody, and turn on your notifications, because Saturday night, Sunday morning, Saturday night at about 11:30, I'm going live, because the next launch is a return to sender. Boom, boom. That means we get sonic booms. Yeah, buddy. Oh, there it goes. There goes re-entry. There goes re-entry. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Look right above. Oh, you guys can barely see it on the live feed, maybe. Yay! We got to see re-entry. See, now look, they walk down there, and now they're walking back up. And on their way back up, guess what? They miss re-entry burn. Don't forget, folks, if you come up to watch a launch, stay wherever you are for 8 minutes. It's not that hard to do. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Oh, sorry, Bill. You guys couldn't see it down there. Thanks for joining in, folks. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment where you're watching from. Go join the 805.life email list so you can be informed on when the next launch is, especially this coming weekend. If everything goes as planned, we're going to have a return to sender Saturday night. Window opens at like 11:59 and window closes at like 12:23 or something like that Sunday morning. So I'll be out somewhere. If it's a clear night, we might be down in the fields. If it's foggy, we might have to put this live stream and do something out at Halama. Oh, sorry, I have dyslexia, so yeah, I get my directions mixed up all the time. Pisses my wife off. But, all right, folks. Thanks for sticking around. I'll have the next live feed scheduled in a couple hours, so go ahead and get on that wait list, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!